Alright, so my partner and I are debate, defending that California should implement an open carry law because currently it's illegal under Penal Code 26350. And the pieces to that code are that people can't carry a weapon on their person outside a vehicle or in any public street or building in any city in the state. It is also prohibited to carry a weapon in any school or public building such as churches. It seems that people underestimate the value of open carry because in most circumstances it could be the difference between life and death. For example, in Texas, recently there was a shooting in a church, and the reason why most people think that that happened was because people in Texas aren't allowed to carry a weapon inside a church or most public buildings. It seems useless to own a gun if you have so many restrictions, and for the most part you can only have it at home. It is, however, legal in California to carry around a concealed weapon, but in order to get that concealed permit, it's really hard, and in most cases, you have to go through a process which includes you have to prove that you're of a good and moral character. You have a good cause to have a license because you or any family member are in immediate danger, and that's, I think, the hardest thing to prove in order to get the concealed carry permit. You also have to meet several California residency requirements. You also need to go through a really intense course of firearms training. And concealed carry can be really dangerous because nowadays we're going through a lot of police brutality. And for example, if you're getting stopped by a police officer and you reach for your wallet to get your ID and he catches a glimpse of the firearm, he might think that you're trying to go for the firearm to shoot at him or something, and he might just open fire in open carry makes it easier to access a gun, like my partner said, but because most clothing or whatever won't get in the way. The difference is a fraction of a second, but in a gunfight, that could be an eternity, and even be the difference between living or being killed. Also, events across the country have influenced California gun laws. For example, 2 months after the militia members openly carried semi-automatic rifles during a white nationalist rally in Charlottesville, California Governor Jerry Brown signed legislation that would ban openly carrying rifles in areas in the state that used to be allowed. For example, Riverside County allowed the open carry of long rifles, but after this legislation passed, it was banned. This goes to show that California is taking preventative measures that aren't really necessary, and they're kind of out of hand because events are happening across the country. For example, mass shootings. Nevada has some really relaxed gun laws, and it never really had any big incident up until the the mass shooting that recently happened. Guns don't kill people, people kill people. And states with open carry laws say to have no negative effect. Vicksburg, in Vicksburg, Mississippi, Police Chief Walter Armstrong said that he said, and I quote, "I have to admit, initially I was a bit nervous about the debate of the law, but after passing the law, to my surprise, we haven't had any single incident that relates to the open carry." This goes to show that people think that most people, once they have open carry, it'll increase crimes, but it won't. People have the right to defend themselves, and it will make it easier if they have the ability to openly carry a firearm. Most adults who carry concealed weapons are law-abiding citizens and tend to not misuse their firearms. Guns protect people when they can't rely on police. A 2013 research article from the Wall Street Journal reported that the average response time for an emergency call is 11 minutes. And for the most part, 11 minutes can really make the difference between somebody being killed. Open carry is currently allowed in 45 states. And for example, Texas has really relaxed open carry laws. And they just show that they have a really long process in order to be able to openly carry a firearm, which seems really responsible from them, and something that California should follow. Thank you.